Oh, hey there, you cool cats and kittens. Welcome to another video with me, Liz. Hi. Yep, because that wasn't awkward at all. Okay, so today we're gonna do a palette bingo, and this little dice is either gonna be my enemy or my friend. If you're seeing my eyeshadow look right now, because this is future Liz, then clearly it worked out because I look so cute. But if you want to see what colors the dice gave me and what palette I ended up using to create this look, then please keep watching because that's what we're doing today, friends. All right, friends. So in front of me, I have 6 untouched palettes from my collection. So I'm really on a quest to use my virgin palettes before I buy any other palettes. So it's kind of like a low buy thing going into the new year, but I want to use all my virgin palettes before I get anything else. So in front of me, I have a dice, and we are going to play palette bingo. So we're going to go 1 through 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to let the dice pick which palette that we're going to use for today's eyeshadow look. So let's roll it. Palette number 2, Nomad Fire and Ice, is the winner chicken dinner. And let's take a look here. And oh, she is a cute little hoe, and we are going to use this palette for today's eyeshadow look. So let me go ahead and switch to facing, and we will go ahead and start on our look. All right, darlings. So the palette is here. It's so pretty. I'm kind of leaning, oh, as much as I love a blue look, I'm kind of leaning towards these warm colors here. I think they're calling my name, and I think they'll go really well with the lipstick that I'm wearing. So this is Chai by Beaty, and their discontinued RIP lipstick. I know they still have their lip labs, but like there's not one near me. I think the closest one for me is maybe Atlanta, maybe Miami. I don't know. I'm kind of like in between there. So, but we're going to do this. So I'm leaning more towards these, but you know what? I kind of want to let the dice decide what my colors are. What do you think? Okay, so why don't we do that? So for the first shade, and please don't mind my eye, my baby like caught me. He's vicious. They're savages. At a certain point. He's only 1.5 years. So, okay, let's roll a dice. So why don't we roll a dice and let's get a row for the first color, right? So let's roll the dice. And I'm just gonna do it in front of me here. Okay, so row number 2, all right, so this row here, and then let's see what color it comes up with. There are 5 colors here, so, oh, and I got 5. So we got this blue shade right here, so that's gonna be color number 1. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put that. So this is gonna be color number 1. All right, so let's see. Let's roll the die again, and let's get a second color. So, okay, so I got a number 1, so we're gonna do this one here, this row here. And then what number? Number 5. So, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, that's a good starting point. So I'm gonna put this in my transition and this on my lid. So let's start there. So I'm trying to get through the palettes that I have not used. I'm finding that, you know, when you have a big collection and you're an eyeshadow like enthusiast, you kind of have a hard time. I might have to change my lip color. We'll see. Sometimes you have a hard time going through parts of your collection, you know, like really getting in there and making sure that like every palette's getting used the way it deserves and all that. So I am making an attempt to at the very least use every single palette in my collection. Like at least once, right? So what I've been doing is until the new year, I am going to either every day or every other day. Every other day probably, because it's more realistic for like my lifestyle. Oh, so there's a little bit of fallout with that shade, but it's really not bad. It's messy in the pan though. So like every day or every other day, I'm gonna start using my virgin palettes, my palettes that have not been used. I'm gonna start using them to do a look. And until every palette in my collection has actually been used at least once, I'm not gonna buy any more palettes. I think that's reasonable. I like having a big collection, and I have no qualms about having a big collection, but it's challenging to get to like everything and get everything the use it deserves. And I'm just putting this shade in my crease and like just above my crease, because I have hooded eyes. And you know what's so funny? Like I was on another video before, and people were like arguing with this person that they had too much lid space for them to they had hooded eyes. They had folds in their eyes. They also had deep set eyes, but like it was like a pissing contest for like folded eyes. And I was legitimately confused. I'm like, why are you guys arguing on the internet about this? Like there were makeup artists who were in the, like in the comments telling this person who was trying to pick a fight, basically, they were like, telling them, yes, they do have hooded eyes. They're just not like severe. They're not like extreme. And like, oh girl, this person was gonna die on this mountaintop, let me tell you. And I'm just like, y'all got time for this? Like you don't have other hobbies? Like I was just really surprised. Like I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But it was just one of those things like, I wish that you had a better hobby than trolling. But you know, to each their own, I guess. But yeah, this person, like, they were wrong and they were just gonna die on that mountaintop. Because, you know, other people in the comments, like makeup artists in the comments were like, no, they definitely have hooded eyes. They're just not like, you know, extreme, and whew, they were not having it. I feel like Mimi from Drew Carey right now. Let me tell you, friends, a little bit about me. I used to love the Drew Carey show growing up. You know, love Drew Carey or not, that show was funny as hell. And Mimi was one of my favorite characters, and her big blue turquoise eyeshadow, though, I swear it traumatized me from colorful eyeshadow for like all of my life, basically. Like I never reached for colorful eyeshadow. And if I did, it was like a shimmer. It wasn't anything pizzazzy like I kind of try to do now. But man, like Mimi dissuaded me from blue eyeshadow specifically for like years. And now I'm just like, fuck yes, Mimi knew what was up. Like, but yeah, even now I have like, it's not PTSD, it's not trauma for me, but I feel like some people would describe it at that, like, but I still have like the memories of that blue eyeshadow and being like, no, you know? Okay, so we know we're gonna use this shade here, right? We're gonna use that shade there. We're gonna use that on the lid. And did I bring a spray to spray my brush? Nope. Hold please. Memo to self. Cut that out later. Okay, friends, I'm back and I have my Fix Plus Rose. I'm gonna wet apply that shadow because it is a shimmer. It is a shimmer. So I'm gonna wet apply it, but hold please. You're like, Liz, it's the afternoon and you're drinking red wine? Yes, you know why? Because my spouse is off of work today and I can do that. So anyway, so I'm going to take this shade here because this was the first shade that I rolled here, and I'm going to put that all over my lid, but I am going to wet apply it as I bump the camera. I am going to wet apply it because I don't want, ooh, she is soft. You are going to be one pretty little hoe, and let's just hope the next color that I get is not orange, because that will be tricky, friends. That will be tricky. But I was literally dissuaded. Let me move this other way so you can actually see, I guess. Ooh, she is icy. But I was dissuaded from using blue eyeshadow for years. This is actually light enough. I could probably just put this in my inner corner, but I'm gonna put it all over my lid. Now, normally I would use a glitter primer, but I want to see how these do without a glitter primer. I don't feel like I'm successfully doing this into the camera. But I want to see how they do without a glitter primer because this is my first time using the palette. Normally, I prefer to use the shimmers as they are. the first time I use a palette. Just in some way, but I am wet applying these because I have already done the rest of my makeup. And I am not trying to be a full glitter queen today. Like, notice how subtle my like highlight is. It's so pretty. This one is by Pesos Cosmetics, which is another like really small indie brand. She is out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I believe. And it's just a really pretty highlight. I don't like a lot of their products. And I've tried a couple. I don't like their lip gloss or their like whatever that lip oil is at all. I don't feel like it plumps, but I think that this highlighter is so cute. It's just like a really nice natural highlight on me. Now I have like light to medium skin. Okay, this is not applying well with the brush for me, so I'm gonna put it on my finger. Yeah, that's better. I'm just struggling. I don't often use a brush when it comes to like shimmer shadows, so that's might be user error, or it might be just the palette itself. But either way, I am gonna go ahead and put this all over my lid. I may come to regret that decision. I may not. Let's see. So it is a really pretty blue though. This is okay. You know in Game of Thrones, what are they called? The White Walkers, how blue their eyes are? That's what this reminds me of for whatever reason. It's like really icy blue. Okay, so trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. We're gonna try to trust the process, friends. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Okay, so let's pick a third color, right? All right, baby. Hold, please. I feel like that was way more of a workout than it was supposed to be. God, being in my 30s sucks sometimes. Okay, let's see. Let's roll the dice again, and hopefully this time we won't drop it. Okay, so, well, let's try that again because I need a row 1 through 3. Okay, so row number 3, okay? This is 1 to 5. So row number 3 and shade number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank the saints or whoever. Whatever deity is listening at this moment, thank you for your happy juju. So this shade here, which is like a charcoal, it says Dark Castles. It's kind of like a chocolatey brown. I don't know, but we're going to use it, and we are just going to do our darndest to deepen up the outer corners of this look. Oh, sweet holy goodness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, palette bingo is a risky game, but I feel like that, but hold up though, like, why does that work so good? Why does that work so good? Because it has kind of like a brown, it's like a really deep, like espresso brown, like really, really deep, almost black, but it works really well with that blue. Whatever. Trust the process. I have the song, Let's Get Together, yeah, 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 stuck in my head. Not sure why. Haven't heard that song in a real long time. But it's living in my head rent-free right now. There's a lot of videos living in my head rent-free. Hot kids, hot wife. God, there's so many. You can't eat at everybody's house. TikTok, for someone like me, whoa, like, has like 10 different like TVs in their head playing at any given time with like 10 different trains of thoughts and things going on all the time. Something like TikTok is really dangerous. Like, I don't know if for my sanity, but definitely for my attention span. That's for damn sure. So, all right, let's see. This is real pretty. I just want to bring this down a little bit further. Like, not necessarily like, I do want that to be smooth though. I'm just taking that brush I used for that like light blue color, the matte. I'm just blending that just a little bit just because I don't want it to be like too choppy, you know. That is real pretty though. We know on this channel, if this is your first time here, wow, am I late to the party, but hi. My name's Liz and I like makeup, and if you've made it this far, you probably like makeup too because you know what this is by now. So anyway, we're playing palette bingo because I rarely play palette bingo, and I just am. So, all right, a little bit more, and then we're gonna be done. Cause let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I need a hobby. Actually, I have too many hobbies. I don't need a hobby. Okay, so soften that up just a little bit. Okay. Ooh. Well, that's looking real pretty. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased it's cohesive and that it's worked out really well so far. Okay, so I need an inner corner color and I need an under the eye color. So let's roll the die and see what we get. So row number, no, it's not gonna be row number 4 because there isn't one. Okay, row number 1. We got row number 1. Come on, number 2. Nope, that's number 5. So we've got this gray color. I will probably use that for under the eye. I don't think that's gonna be a good inner corner highlight color, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's gonna be one of the colors, is this gray one here, okay? Because I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 4, all right? And let's see. I rolled a 1 again. Oh, and a 2, oh yay. Okay, so I rolled a 1 and then a 2, which is perfect because that can be my inner corner highlight. Look at my messy desk. It's fucking chaos over here. Okay, so we're gonna use this for the inner corner highlight, and we're gonna use this on the underside of the eye, and just hope that it's not gonna be too gray toned to where it makes my under eye look really tired, you know? Because sometimes when you have like a gray, like this is kind of a stony gray, sometimes I find that they don't look the best on my warm skin. You know, we're gonna try though. So we're gonna put this one underneath the eye here, and give that just a real gentle, oh, that's cute. It's almost smoky. Listen, if you've been here for a couple of my Get Ready With Me's, you happen to know that I really like a smoky eye. Okay, so, literally, if you are a person who puts your toilet seat in the dishwasher, I know that feels random, but that whole TikTok song, "You Can't Eat at Everybody's House," that exists for a reason. Please don't be that person. Listen, I'm a white person, okay? I am. Some of the shit white people do on the internet makes me very concerned that there might be a mental health crisis. And I know everybody has mental health crisis, don't get me wrong, but I don't see look, and it's like American white people, okay? And don't get me wrong, listen, I love y'all, but I'm concerned about your health. Because people they put toilet seats in the dishwasher to get cleaned. Toilet seats. If I didn't see the TikTok for myself, I would not have believed it. Listen, kids' toys, okay, I get that, but like, toilet seats. Y'all making us look bad. Okay, I'm gonna use a silver color in the inner corner of my eye. I think that gray on the bottom looks really nice. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. I'm just gonna use the same brush I just cleaned off to do the silver because I don't wanna get up and go get another brush at this moment. So, all right. Oh, it's so vibrant. Ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done. Please don't let me well, I guess I'm not even monetized yet. Fuck it. You know, I'm at 200 and something, well, almost 300 followers. And I think that's crazy because I've had my channel for a month and I'm just so excited. But it's like one of those things where it's like literally, if I'm ever able to monetize my channel, I literally just want to use it to like feed my makeup hoarding. Like, I don't know if that's healthy, but I don't care. It's fine. Like, oh my gosh, that silver though. Can we talk about that silver though? It's called River Glacier and it's like this icy blue silver. Oh my God, so good. Okay, so we used, well, you already know which ones we used. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on, I don't think I'm gonna put on falsies today. I think I'm just gonna use mascara and some eyeliner in my waterline and my tight line, and then I will be right back. All right, friends, we're back. Okay, so I used the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. I'm really liking this. Look at, do you see it? I like these. I did curl my lashes ahead of time. I almost never curl my lashes because I'm lazy. And that's just the reality. I'd rather put on fake lashes than curl my lashes. But I did curl my lashes. And then I used the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes on my on my lashes and lashes. I used it on my eyelashes. And then I used this Haus Labs kohl liner, which is, it's getting to be a little nub. We're almost there, friends. We're getting through it. On my tight line, and then on my waterline, I did use this Colourpop cream gel liner in the color Catsuit. I have no idea what collection it's from, but it is cute. But yeah, that finishes the look today. Whew, we got so lucky. Listen, palette bingo can go any way, right? You can either get real unlucky with your colors, you can get real lucky. I got real lucky today because they're cohesive, but I may not be so lucky next time. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, let's see. If you made it this far, why don't you leave me in the comments below? Why don't you leave me an eyeball emoji? Or like, is there a dice? Is there a dice emoji? If there's a dice emoji, leave me a dice emoji. Sadly, I don't know if it's going to be red with green, but it's fine. This came out of my 10Z game, which is a dice game. It's a fun game. But yeah, anyway. Thank you for being here for Palette Bingo. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and for just hanging out with me today. And I love your beautiful sneaky faces, and I hope you have a wonderful day.